Hey guys, King Jad here. Just a wee video to bring to you guys. I was talking the other day about this Shinko. I was just trying to search for Phil has a bunch of different email addresses, and some of them have been liable for exposure to data breaches, and some of them have not been. And he wasn't actually massively aware that this was a thing where. I think he knows there's a website, but I don't think he's ever thought himself to check, have I been pwned for Phil's email address to see the kind of results you get on that. And it kind of came to my attention that even though I've done this in the past myself, to see it, not everyone might be aware of all the different places that Phil's email address has had a data breach in. So it's like obviously things he might have signed up to in some capacity in some way. So I kind of thought I'd show the results for DarksidePhil at hotmail.com for Have I Been Pwned? The simple answer is yes, DarksidePhil at hotmail.com has indeed been pwned. 22 different data breaches and found in 7 pastes. So yeah, the different kind of results. The first one is an unverified data breach, and it doesn't really seem to detail exactly what that was from. But you got things like Cafe Press, which is obviously he used to use that back in the day before Teespring and all that nonsense. Cafe Press was what he used, and included things like selling DSP clocks, DSP underwear. I mean, literally anything he could put his logo on, his old logo on, he would use it for. That's what Cafe Press was for back in the day. CG Project Red, I don't know, this is Sit Zero Day, collection of more than 23,000 allegedly breached websites known as Sit Zero Day were made available for download on several hacking forums. Over 226 million unique email addresses alongside password pairs, often represented as both password hashes and the cracked plain text versions. So yeah, that was an interesting one. Collection 1 as well. Fuck knows what it's about. So Dailymotion. So it's basically the alternative to YouTube, and it's not as big anymore, but it was like one of the kind of main, well, say, it's one of the only alternatives to YouTube, if you can find something on YouTube for whatever reason, there's a good chance you can find it in Dailymotion. It's like a shitter version of Vimeo in terms of video quality. You've got Dropbox, you've got Exactus. 2018, the marketing firm Exactus inadvertently publicly leaked 340 million records of personal data. Don't know why Phil's email address is associated with Exactus, but there you go. Exploit.in. Late 2016, huge list of email addresses and password pairs appears in a combo list referred to as the Exploit.in, otherwise known as exploiting. Lord of the Rings Online in August 2013. In 2013, the interactive video game Lord of the Rings Online suffered a data breach that exposed over 1.1 million players' accounts, including Phil's. Yes, Phil used DarksidePhil at hotmail.com to sign up to Lord of the Rings Online and I assume play it. MySpace. Yep. 2008, he was using DarksidePhil at hotmail.com and he had suffered a data breach in 2008 from MySpace. Neopets. This motherfucker played Neopets with DarksidePhil at hotmail.com. And the breach happened in 2016, which I saw fucking, a big data breach of sorts back then. Apparently it was hacked several years earlier. The data contains sensitive personal information, including the birth dates, genders and names, as well as almost 27 million unique email addresses, including DarksidePhil at hotmail.com. Nateller in 2010, the e-wallet service known as Nateller, saw a data breach which exposed over 3.6 million customers, including DarksidePhil at hotmail.com. Patreon. In 2015, the crowdfunding site Patreon was hacked and over 16 gigabytes of data was released publicly. The dump included almost 14 gigabytes of database records with more than 2.3 million unique email addresses, millions of personal messages and passwords stored as bcrypt hashes. So who knows, if that information is out there, then you could be able to find something right into DarksidePhil at hotmail.com. Just saying, it could be out there. Teespring, this is what Phil used most recently for trying to sell merchandise, until he stopped using it for about a year and he decided, you know what, this guy is not even actively updating the shop anymore, let's just get rid of him. But as essentially, they've got it in their own terms of service that if a person does not update their own fucking shop within a certain period of time, they can basically get rid of him. He was not actively, he wasn't actively using the fucking site. He had stuff on there for sale, which was barely fucking getting any interest anyway. But he barely updated the list of new items that he could sell. He just let it stagnate. He let it grow dormant. He didn't really put any effort into it whatsoever. And so Teespring, which was within the rights and the terms of services that Phil agreed to when he signed up for him, I decided, you know what, let's just get rid of this guy. Let's just get rid of this fucking shop. They're not using it anymore. It's obviously not, the guy's not really putting that much fucking effort into it. So within our terms of services, we can just yeet the fuck out of this guy. And of course, Phil ranted and bitched and whined and moaned about it. So over a trillion, what the fuck trillion is it? It's an instant messaging application trillion. I've never fucking heard of it. But in December 2015, Trillion suffered a data breach. It became known in July 2016 and exposed various personal data attributes including names, email addresses and passwords stored as salted MT5 hashes. It's salted, so it definitely fucking relates to darksideville at hotmail.com. Verifications.io, the email address validation service, Verifications.io suffered a data breach. Some fucking how. White Pages, fucking 2016 as well, telephone address directory service White Pages was among a raft of sites that were breached and their data was sold in early 2019, and that could very well include darksideville at hotmail.com. And finally, Zynga. In September 2019, game developer Zynga, the creator of Words with Friends, suffered a data breach. The incident exposed 173 million unique email addresses alongside usernames and passwords stored as salted SHA-1 hashes. The data was provided to Have I Been Pwned by dhash.com. So more data here for you guys. At the very bottom here, pastes at darksideville at hotmail.com was found in. He was found in upload.happy.team.org. Docs been reloaded, full docs is Machinima mail list. Something called no title, FG, no title, and next list, combo list, share. So, I just kind of thought I'd share that information. darksideville@hotmail.com has been breached several fucking times. Now, he does have multiple email addresses. This is the one he commonly uses for his business shit, apparently, He has got other things as well. He's got, they call me not with all caps. They call me DSP, at gmail.com. That's also been pwned, in case you're curious. So, one data breach for him there, something called R2, 2017 forum breach. In early 2017, the forum for the gaming website R2 Games was hacked. R2 had previously appeared on Have I Been Pwned in 2015 after a prior incident. This one exposed over 1 million unique user accounts and corresponding MD5 password hashes with no salt. So apparently Phil was using the common DSP at gmail.com for this website for some random reason. Fucking make of that what you will. Anyway, I just want to share kind of information. If you know of any email addresses for Phil other than those two, feel free to put it in here and see has Phil been pwned in any other variety of ways. I just kind of thought I'd share that. Also, it's good for your own shit as well. If you want to check your own email addresses to see if you had some, possibly experienced data breaches to try and just cover your own ass, maybe check it out. It's a very good tool for checking that kind of shit, but it's also good to check Phil's shit, and see all the ways he's been exposed and what other websites he's put his details into over the years. That's been King Jazz. Hope you enjoyed the video. Peace out.